Hello viewers, welcome to this special edition of the Green News Bulletin on the Nigerian Correctional Service online television. Today, the world marks World Mental Health Day 2025 with the theme Access Services, Mental Health in Catastrophes and Emergencies. Across correctional commands nationwide, reports from our public relations officers show that officers and inmates are joining in activities from counseling sessions to wellness talks, all aimed at promoting understanding and compassion for mental health, particularly in times of crisis. Here in Abuja, psychologists from the national headquarters led a sensitization outreach at the Medium Custodial Center Kuje, where inmates and staff were educated on identifying early signs of stress and accessing psychological support when needed.
Today is World Mental Health Day. Every year, October 10th, which is like today, the whole world celebrates mental health. I want to give you some few tips about how you can help yourself when you begin to feel some of these things.
A yau za a ba ku wayansu umarni da shawarwari da za su taimake ku a yanayin da za ku lura da kanku ko sami kanku a cikin wannan damuwa.
It is not an offense to be mentally ill. The only thing we come to do today is to tell you that if you feel any of these symptoms, then you should seek for help. Help is available, and what are the help that are available? The clinic is here, you have your medical personnel, the doctors, the nurses, the psychologists, and whoever is available to provide you care.
And to deepen the conversation, we have a special guest in the studio today, Assistant Controller of Corrections Alagwa Velo from the Mental Health and Psychological Services National Headquarters, Abuja. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, let's begin with this year's theme focuses on ensuring access to mental health services during catastrophes and emergencies within the Nigerian Correctional Service. How do psychologists and administrators ensure continuous psychological support for inmates and officers during such critical times?
Thank you for this question. The first stage on accessing psychological support starts with awareness. And awareness is aimed at educating people to talk about their psychological state, aimed at encouraging them to seek help, and also aimed at enlightening them about services that are available. So you agree with me that from the first stage of admission into our custodial centers, the inmates are made to face the admission board. And in the admission board, the psychologist is one of the key officers that is present to enlighten them on how to get access to the available services within our custodial centers.
And, that's interesting. And finally, as we commemorate this global observance, World Mental Day, what message will you give to Nigerians, policymakers, officers, and the public about advocating stronger policies and investing in mental health services systems that protect everyone, especially the vulnerable during crisis?
Well, my message to Nigerians, it's for everyone to prioritize their mental health. From the mental health services available, at the base of it is the self-care. So each one should look out to enhance his own mental health first by taking care of himself or herself. How do you do this? Reconnect with people who make you feel valued, who inspire you to keep on, who encourage you to be the best of yourself. Learn new skills that will help you to keep afloat. Then be able to practice mindfulness. In practicing mindfulness, you have to look at the things that have been good with you, not just dwelling on the crisis situation, but in the midst of it all, look at how you have pulled through and where you have experienced successes. Practice mindfulness to reflect on those things. Then for the policymakers, I will encourage that everyone should come together and strengthen the existing structures. By strengthening the existing structures, I will advocate for capacity building for people who provide such services so that they can be at the best in providing the services they render. And also, I would also like maybe their welfare to be enhanced, because people who provide this care are sometimes overwhelmed with the burden of care. So if their welfare is taken care of, like you are overburdened, and then there are people who can support you, you'll be able to provide such care. And in the long term, services should be on a continuous basis, needs assessment basis, so that we know when someone is at the level of breakdown in times of crisis.
Thank you so very much, ACC Alogwa Velo, for those insightful contributions. Today's conversation reminds us that mental health care is not a privilege, it is a necessity, even more so in times of emergencies and uncertainty. As the world continues to face social and emotional challenges, the Nigerian Correctional Service remains committed to ensuring that both staff and inmates have access to professional support, compassion, and care. This program was produced by Deputy Superintendent of Corrections Franka Awa and edited by Deputy Superintendent of Corrections Solomon Njua. Remember, mental health is everyone's business. Do stay mentally aware, emotionally strong, and positively connected. On behalf of the Grill News Bulletin's crew, I am Deputy Superintendent of Corrections Fidelis Stephen Daniel. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment on our social media handles showing on your screen. Stay safe, stay informed, and stay out of crime.